Nah, dude. You think Michael Bisping's gonna really beat Anderson Silva? You tripping, boy. He ain't even have a skill set, man. That dude was retarded saying Anderson Silva is gonna get whooped by Michael Bisping. What's Michael Bisping gonna come in there with some like crazy kick knees and elbows? No, he's gonna come in there like he normally does and try to beat him. Nah, man, that fool's fucking retarded. Beating Anderson Silva, Michael Bisping. I mean, man, I honestly do think he could beat Anderson Silva. He has the skill set to beat an Anderson Silva. Yeah, he may really want to fight him, but in reality, that fool ain't even on the same level. That fool get whooped hella hard. You see him, can't even beat Chael Sonnen, dog. You trying to see him beat Anderson Silva? Come on now. If Dan Henderson just one punch knocked him out, what's Anderson Silva gonna do? Front kick him to the face? Man, I honestly think that dude can beat him. That's just my personal opinion. Your personal opinion sucks, man. You don't know shit about MMA if you're thinking Bisping beating Anderson. Dude, tripping. Hey, what's up, guys? Michael Bisping keeps talking about he wants a title shot against Anderson Silva, and he honestly thinks he can beat Anderson Silva. And honestly, I would love to see Michael Bisping versus Anderson Silva. That would be a hell of a fight. But no, it's gonna be Michael Bisping versus Brian Stann, and I think Brian Stann's gonna get whooped. I think honestly, this dude needs a title shot. He hasn't got a title shot at 205, and he was undefeated at 205. He hasn't got a fight at 185. This dude's just a beast in my mind. I think he's a very well-rounded fighter. He has decent wrestling potential, and he has very good wrestling defense. So it's hard for fighters to take him down. And he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, you guys might be thinking I'm a crazy dude, thinking that Michael Bisping might be able to beat Anderson Silva. But in my mind, he can. He's basically like a Chael Sonnen, but he has submission defense. So if Anderson Silva throws for a triangle, he knows how to defend it. He knows how to transition to like an armbar or get out of the move. So in my estimate, I honestly think Michael Bisping should be getting a title shot. I understand why a lot of people hate this dude. Yes, he might talk a lot of crap, but isn't it the thing? You talk crap, back it up. He backed it up. I honestly, a lot of people think he beat Chael Sonnen in that fight and deserves a title shot. I honestly do. So pretty much, if this dude's only lost against Dan Henderson and like one or two other really big name superstars, then why not give him a title shot? I don't know if it's because he talks a lot of crap, the UFC doesn't want him. They just because he's really got very close to a title shot for him, but then Dan Henderson went overhand right, knock your ass out. And to be honest, let me know in the comment section below, do you think he actually deserves a title shot and is underrated as I say he is? Because he has submitted some black belts in his fights. He's beaten top competition. His very first fight at 185, he brutalized the dude with Muay Thai. So to be honest, I think a guy like Michael Bisping can beat an Anderson Silva. And he's basically, like I said, he's a Chael Sonnen. He has good takedown. He knows how to do a stand-up. He has lateral movement. He can come in with different angles and he's out, come in, and he's not just going to stand in front of Anderson Silva and let Anderson Silva tee off on him. And he has the ability to take him down, and he has the ability to submit Anderson. He has very great jiu-jitsu, decently good wrestling, and he has very good stand-up. And honestly, in my mind, I think this is a dude that beat Anderson. And honestly, Wyman, I think that's what they're trying to put up against Anderson. A lot of people are saying he should fight more fights because he's only yes, he's dominated a lot of fighters, but he's still young, and you don't want to just build him up, and then take Chris Wyman and then have him get whooped. So who's next for Anderson Silva? Like I'm saying, it could be Michael Bisping, but Chris Wyman, I don't think so. And honestly, they turned down, ladies and gentlemen, they turned down the fight with Nick Diaz. They said there was no point to that. And honestly, Nick Diaz even said he doesn't want a title shot. He just wanted to prove to the world that he could stand and bang with one of the top guys. And honestly, I think really, if you really want to put a fight together, that would make so much damn money for the company and for you and for MMA. It'd be one of the biggest fights ever. And I honestly think that Nick Diaz could stand and bang with Anderson and actually beat Anderson. But like I was saying, if you put in a realistic fight together, Michael Bisping versus Anderson Silva would be a great fight. I'm not 100% sure if Michael Bisping could beat Anderson, but I sure as hell think he would do really good with his takedowns, and he could stand with them for 5 rounds. I honestly think he has the skills that can beat Anderson. It's the wrestling. And I honestly think that's the way the John Jones-Dan Henderson fight is going to go. If you have Dan Henderson with very good wrestling, he's going to take down John Jones. Eventually in the fight, he's going to take him down and wear John out, because John has never been on his back and has never been in the deep waters. And what I mean by deep waters is where you're getting whooped on for like 2 or 3 rounds and come back. Yes, he's dominated basically every round he's ever been in, but when you're in a situation where somebody's just grounding and pounding you and beating you down, then you're going to see what a true champion is. Like the true champion of Anderson Silva, after getting beat up for 5 rounds, he pulls off an amazing triangle. That is the true champion. He's like, I'm still in the fight, boom, triangle, and Chael Sonnen is done. So with that said, rate, even if you hate, comment, subscribe. Let me know, who do you think is going to be next for Anderson Silva? And do you honestly think that John Jones is going to remain the UFC light heavyweight champion? Later, guys.